Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the video, and today I'm going to be talking about the alley mechanics in Bannerlord, kind of like, how it works, kind of a bunch of tips. I played around with it a little bit. I wanted to see kind of like how it worked, exactly like what exactly all the ins and outs are, and I'm going to let you know in this video, okay? So first, let's talk about what you really need to actually acquire an alley. So this is another passive income in the game, right? So we have workshops, we have caravans, and now we have alleys, right? This one has the lowest barrier of entry from any, pretty much any other type. Workshop, you got to pay close to sometimes 23,000. You know what I mean? That's like the average price. Even close to the beginning of the game, you're gonna pay that much for a workshop. For a caravan, again, what is that? About 15,000 around there. So all these require you to, spend a lot of money. To acquire an alley, you don't have to spend any money. Well, kind of, because you need to get a companion. The only thing you really need is a companion with 30 roguery skill, and that's it. And there are a bunch of different companions that have 30 roguery skill. As you can see, my guys right over here. Just to give you an example, all these guys. The shark has 30, the leopardess, the black tooth. So any of those last names, if you see them. And how do you find those guys? Go to your encyclopedia. Go home, go to heroes, go to wanderers right over here. And as you can see, you can go and check all these out. Unfortunately, with the fog of war, you might have to actually go and what's it called? Check them out before you actually see all their stats. But if you have met them before, if you bump into them whenever you've actually ran to a settlement, they are going to be known to you. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to make a separate video pretty much saying which one does what. I think that would be a good video to make. That'll be on the way as well. But you can look at this encyclopedia. Make sure you click on Wanderer. That pretty much means companion. It's a different word for it. And through here, through this list, you can search and find somebody with the roguery skills, you can see. Or if you just go into a settlement, there's nobody right here right now. But if you go into a settlement and let's say we go to the tavern district, pretend there's somebody right here, right? You right-click on them or whatever is on council. And you can see their skills as well. So as soon as you hit the town, if there's anybody in the tavern district, these are usually where the companions stay, right-click on their face, and it will show you their stats. Now, in terms of, we're going to clear an alley just to show you what it's all about. But just some stuff that you should know. You can only have one alley per town, which I think kind of sucks in my opinion. I feel like they should have kind of upped that. I wish you could have all the alleys in one town, because sometimes you have up to 3. Or 4, I think it might be the max. It's either 3 or 4 is the max. But I know this town right here has 3. So you can only have 1. You can clear the other 2 out and then just keep them cleared, which in turn will give you some good reputation with the owners of the town. But you can't take over all of them in one town, which I think you should be able to. But it is what it is. And also, your income, the income you will receive back right over here, is really based on the town prosperity. For example, as you can see, this one's at 5,000, so we are at 100. All right, and then our other one is this town right over here. As you can see, it's at 6,000, which is 1,000 more, and that 1,000 more pretty much gives us what? 20 more gold, right? And let's go to Sarget real quick. Right over here, as you can see, this one's 3.5 thousand, and as you can see, it's almost, you know what I mean? Compared to Asteria, it's almost half. So, I can't really tell you the exact best places to plop one of these down. Usually, I'm going to keep it honest with you, this area has very high prosperity towns because they're very close together. And some empires usually have it early game. But really, as you go forward with the game and your game progresses, it's going to fluctuate based on where the wars take place, what land is taken, how many times a town switches positions. It's all going to depend on, you know what I mean? You have to actually look at the prosperity of the town once you get close enough to it. Next, what's it called? Also, when you do get attacked from one of your allies, you have 5 days to respond. This is what the devs have stated on the forums. You have 5 days to respond if you have kind of bad troops in like the troop positions. You get to like add troops to your alley to kind of like for protection. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that once we get into it. But you have 5 days to respond with bad troops, and then it goes up to 10 days if you have very good troops in those guarding positions. And lastly, if you want the bandit troops, if you want bandit troops, like because one of the rewards is income, and the other reward is bandit troops will pop up, and you can actually take them back into your party. If you want those, you have to make sure you don't fill up the troop slot, which I'm going to show you right over here. Manage alley troops. As you can see right over here, I have this with one spot remaining. That means that over time we're gonna see a probably like a master thug or any type of bandit is gonna pop up over here. So it just repopulates until it reaches 11. I think there should be like a perk or something that makes it so you can actually increase this amount of troops. But it looks like 11 is the max for right now. Alrighty, now how do we get an alley? Let's do it. So first, what I like to do is make sure you have a lot of companions in your in your party. I don't have a lot of them anymore because we did a lot of fighting and we took over a lot of alleys, as you can see. So we're all running some alleys. But we have 3 guys with us right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to one of these guys. Any one of these guys. We're going to click visit. And this is going to bring us inside the town. I like to do this instead of taking a walk around the town, because that's going to bring you to the front of the town, which is kind of annoying.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has. Alright. Now what you're going to do is talk to your companion. Do this one. Gather all companions and summon and find me. This is actually really good when you start out and you have like 6 or 7 companions. You know what I mean? This is a very good thing to do, is to talk to him to make sure he brings all the companions. Next, you're going to hold Alt or whatever it is on consoles, and you're going to go to the back streets that you don't own. So the ones that are marked in red. The green ones is the ones you do own. So once you own it, it turns green. So we're going to head to this waterfront. We do not own it. It is still in red. And we're going to clear it out. And then we'll visit the one that we own as well right after it. And while we're running over there, our companion is giving, what's it called? Pretty much gathering all the other companions. Which isn't too much. It's only 2 guys right now. And hopefully this waterfront doesn't have so many guys. But again, this can be done very early as well, because if you're really good at like the sword play, or if you kind of, you do a little bit of finessing, little hit, run away, you can really take care of these guys even as one guy. But it also depends how much guys are actually in here. As you can see, this area, it only has 3 guys, as I can see. Yeah, so this is very easy. But it can ramp up. I've seen as much as 9, I think it was 9 or 10 at one location as well. So it can ramp up for sure. Alright, 2 of our guys came. I think our brother didn't come. He never comes with us, man. Oh, our brother. Okay. Get your weapons out. We got the 2 guys right over here. They're going to talk to you. If you don't want any trouble, you can click nothing. You're just passing through. But we do want trouble, so we're going to say, I don't take orders from the like of you. And swing. There's 1. Get behind your companions. Help them out. Boom. Easy. Just like that. We took them out. And also, when you do the first attack, they will all kind of like go towards you. So if you do the first attack and then run behind your companions, and there's a lot of companions that you have, you might really like... Pretty much, how can I explain it? They're going to run for you, and they're going to run straight into your companion's swords. If that kind of makes sense. Now, as you can see, we cleared the alley. We won. We can't take it over. As you can see, you already own another alley in this settlement. That's what we do own. So we're going to leave it empty. And as you can see, our relationship is decreased. It's increased. And pretty much, you're a better person now, because you cleared it for no reason. Now, let's head to the alley that we do own and see what it looks like. What's going on over there. It's right over there. Okay. And like I said before, this is a very good thing to do early game. I think it's a very good early game. And the money you get is... It's pretty significant, especially since you don't have to pay anything for it. Which makes it the best, because you can pretty much go into profit like after a couple days. Like since you had to buy the companion, really. And I guess the troops, if you put troops in there. So here's ours right over here. We got this is a beefy little area. As you can see, we have all our guards. And we have the person running it. We can expect the troops. I could use some more troops in my party. Have you found any volunteers? I want somebody else to take charge of this place. I want to abandon this area. Never mind. Let's inspect our troops. These are all the guys that are working for us. There it is. Now, do you have any volunteers? Not yet, my lord. I'm working on it. Better check back next week. There you go. So if she does have volunteers, if she does have bandit troops, they will. She will give it to you through this. This is if you want to actually change who runs it. Unless you really want her back in the party, or him or her. You know, don't really touch that. Abandon this area. Do this whenever you find a town with better prosperity. Abandon the worst prosperity one, and then, you know, get the better one. Alrighty, now here's footage of me actually taking an alley for myself. Alright. We got a problem. Get him. There it is. And easy. Alright. Now that we took it, well, not that we took it, let's click take over the alley. We pick one of our guys. You can see you need above 30 roguery. Alright. All these guys are far away. She's with us. Alright. Now we can enter our troops. They want to defend. I'm going to keep it like this so I can actually get some bandits added to this as well. If you fill it all the way up, they will cycle through. The bandits will come in. If some of your troops, you know what I mean, pass away because, you know, they get attacked or something of that nature. But that will do it for me right here. There it is. Your relationship is decreased with the town, unfortunately. My roguery has increased, and now we have this alley over here. Alrighty, that pretty much does it for that. And again, from this main screen, you can go to alley. This pops up once you do own an alley. If you don't own an alley, it's not going to pop up. Alright, as you can see right over here, and pretty much here you can change the leader, you can manage the troops like we just did, and you can abandon the alley. And that's pretty much it. Again, let's check out the earnings. I think it's very good. I think obviously you should do an early game. It is such easy money. You could really search for all the kind of like all the alleys. You don't have to attack like, you know, the ones that have like 10 people in it. You could get lucky and find all the ones that have 3 or 4 troops, and you can really maximize early game your income. And I feel like this will really kickstart your money endeavors. Obviously, this also increases your criminal rating, which isn't great, but hey, it is what it is. There's perks to get rid of criminal rating. You can get better reputation and remove some of the criminal rating in the future. So I think it's worth it, personally. But that's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.